What happened to video games? This question was floating around social media a lot during and after the pandemic. How come playing video games are starting to get boring? What isn't gaming for the same way anymore? It's a scary realization to come to when realizing your favorite hobby to do is finally coming to a halt. Hopefully by the end of the video, we can find the answer to this question together. I remember the first game I ever played was Minecraft. A seemingly boring game at first glance, but a door of possibilities waiting for you. Surviving my first night, building my first house, and the endless possibilities that came with creative mode. But when I started getting older between school, countless hours on the game, my love for the game started to die out. This is something that is common between most people and is something called burnout. Burnout is something that happens to most people, either when they're playing a sport or pursuing their favorite hobbies. They suddenly stop liking that certain thing and sometimes don't know what to do. Burnout is something that just happens over time. And with more time for that certain hobby, the faster burnout catches up to you. In video games, it is more easier than ever to suffer from burnout due to the fact that many games are just becoming more alike, just like Fortnite with Apex and Valorant with Rainbow Six Siege. This takes us into the next topic, variety. Variety. This is no mystery that there's a growing problem with the amount of variety in the video game industry. Yes, I'm excluding gems such as God of War and the Last of Us games, and others that I will talk about in future videos. I'm not saying that the games of new generation and old generation are bad in any way. It's just that it's getting harder and harder to make a distinguished game, something unlike most games on the market. Now we get caught up in the cycle of battle royales and unchanged FPS games. It just starts to kill the enjoyment of these very games that we used to enjoy. Now for what you all been waiting for is, how can we solve this problem? Now if solution 1 fails or doesn't work, try to change the type of games you play, and don't worry, there are plenty of games on Steam that are free to play. This can open the doors for certain genres of games that you may find to like. I know. I said that the video game market and industry is becoming more bland, but that doesn't mean you have to too. Something that goes along with variety is freshness. Try to keep things fresh, like adding challenges or restrictions to games that you have either already beaten or still playing. This could really help bring back your enjoyment of video games. I tried it myself. Since I started getting bored of regular survival in Minecraft, I tried hardcore. The challenge that was added allowed me to create a different playing style and brought a feeling of freshness to the game that I haven't felt in a while. Although I died in 1 week, that week was probably the most fun I ever had on that game. Now, time for the conclusion. I think if none of these solutions work, the best thing to do is probably take a step away for a while. It's something that personally helped me get back into any hobby that I used to enjoy. Taking a step back makes you realize how much fun and love you had towards that certain hobby. Now, when I say step away, I don't mean forever, just until you feel ready to come back. This is different for everyone. It could take days, weeks, or even months to feel ready to come back. For me, it took about a month or two, and ever since then I started to like gaming a little bit more than I did before. The solutions I've given you, you can choose to use them or make up solutions of your own, whatever way works for you. Gaming will always hold a warm place in our hearts since it's something we grew up with, but sometimes it's good to just sit back and take a break. I hope you found this video helpful and interesting. And if you did, think about subscribing. It really help a lot. Peace.